Hi, this is Anita with 5 Minutes with Art. Today I want to talk a little bit about abstract art and specifically the understanding, its meaning, and really just the beauty of this art form. Abstract art emerged in the early 20th century as artists sought new ways to express themselves beyond the constraints of realism. While artists had been experimenting with abstraction for centuries, the movement gained traction with pioneers such as Kandinsky, Movelich, and Pete Mondrian. So there's some of the first ones that really started the origins of abstract art. Let's first talk for a minute about Kandinsky. Kandinsky is the first artist to create purely abstract paintings. He believed art should be free from depicting physical reality and instead focus on emotion and spiritual experiences. His bold colors and dynamic compositions reflected his belief that visual art could be expressive as music. Movelich was also another artist. He introduced Supreme Modism, an art movement emphasizing geometric shapes and a sense of pure artistic feelings. He had some famous works which were like The Black Square, 1915, which challenged traditional artist conventions and redefined boundaries of visual expressions. Pete Mondrian, he was another artist too that was known for his composition of vertical and horizontal lines, interacting with primary colors. His understanding sought to achieve a sense of universal harmony through his artwork, influencing modern design and architecture. Now, it wouldn't be fair for me here to mention all these artists without mentioning one more. There's also a Swedish artist by the name of Hilda af Klint, who was also thought to be one of the first abstract artists for her time. She really had some great painting. She was born in 1862, and she actually died in 1944 at the age of 81. And after she died, she asked that her paintings be basically held for like 60 years. So it wasn't until the 1960s that people even began to see her works of art. So she was, she purely abstract compositions. And so she's really thought to belong to the group of one of the first major abstract works in modern art history are some of her works of art. That she really had the spiritualism that was tied together with her art. But, abstract art, what does it mean? Unlike traditional art, which may depict a landscape, portrait, a still life, abstract art does not. There's always have a clear subject. Instead of its meaning, it's often open to interpretation. Some ways to understand abstract art would be with an emotional response. It's designed to evoke some type of feeling. It can have symbolisms and metaphor in it. And, to understand the artist's intent. Some abstract artists provided insight into their works through titles, descriptions, or interviews. Well, you don't need to know an artist's intent to appreciate their work. Understanding their perspective can help you. And a lot of times abstract art is the viewers have their own personal interpretation on it. So, what do you see in the painting? How does this painting make you feel? Each person may have a different view on it or may feel different as they view the painting. And that's one of the beauties of abstract art itself is that it lies in its ability to transcend reality and to engage the viewers in their own imagination. Unlike realistic art, here's what you see. This is going to depict the world as it is. Abstract art encourages viewers to explore the unknown and the meaning beyond the obvious. So, in other words, two people could view the same abstract painting and see it completely differently. And that's one of the beauties of abstract art. Abstract art also has with it the sort of freedom of expression with it that allows the artist to break the traditional rules and experiment with new forms. And there's some engagement to your senses too. It stimulates you with vibrant colors, dynamic compositions, and intriguing textures. And it has a timeless appeal, is that abstract art is something which has shown that it's a timeless work of art. And it's also great for decoration. It's a popular choice because abstract art works a lot today in a lot of different types of interior design. You might ask yourself, well, how can I appreciate abstract art? Well, a couple things you can do is observe without judgment, consider your emotional reaction, and learn about the artist, and visit art galleries and museums are all ways that you can do it, and then begin to experiment with your own works of art. And as you do that, you'll have a greater appreciation of abstract art itself. Thank you so much for being part of our community and for listening. Thank you so much for watching this. We truly do appreciate you, and we hope that you've enjoyed this. You'll press the subscribe button. Thank you.